YouTube, we are back and it's a beautiful day. Check this out. Whoa. Would you look at that? What a day for it. So we're back. It's actually the end of the week right now, so it's Friday, and I am at the unit and I've got a clean Luton van. This one is clean. Literally just had this clean yesterday, had a minute. Guess how much it cost me to clean that van? Bear in mind, normally they charge me 35, 40 quid for the outside and another 10 for the inside. It cost me 50 quid now to get that done near my guys, like near where I am. Look at that thing now, that one's gleaming, right? Have a guess how much, like how clean that is. How clean that is. Have a nice guess at the cost to, like, I just paid to clean this. You're not going to believe it, honestly. Put in the comments what you think I paid to get this cleaned. I did it myself. It took me half an hour. I wasn't here either. I went to like a garage, like a Marks and Spencer's, and it had like a jet wash and a sponge, and like you could just do it all. Tell me what you think that costs. Phone's going already. Better take that. Back at it again. Not with the white vans, with the wellies. So that was actually one of the delivery points today. So we've actually got so much going on at the minute, guys. This week's been absolutely mental. We have got a 2-man delivery today, and it is going to be, it was a collection in Bristol. So they collected in Bristol at around 9, and it's 4 stops in and around London. So Luton van, and it's all vanity units. So we've got a client that does bespoke woodwork, and effectively he builds everything and then we deliver it all. So yeah, we've got a 2-man team from Bristol going into London. They're on the way now. They're going to Richmond first, then it's like SW9, SW6 and N19. So yeah, one of those deliverers just rang me to see what the ETA was, so that's cool. Got that going at the minute. We've now got, I don't know if I've spoke to you about this, but we obviously have our own fleet, and I know you only ever really see that van. I don't show you any of the other vehicles just because the drivers are always out, they're always doing something, they're always busy. I only show you me and mine, but we've expanded more. So currently right this minute, and I don't actually think I've spoke about this on the channel, but right now we have, I don't know if you can see me actually, yeah, right now we have 5 Luton vans in our fleet. That's one of them, and all the others have at least one curtain side, apart from one is a straight Luton with a tail lift, but they all have tail lifts. And I just put a post on LinkedIn this week regarding that and about how it started off. This business started off with me in a rented van with my dog. Who's there? Bun Bun. Bun Bun. Me and her used to go in the van, similar to that one, and we used to drive all over the UK, day and night. Predominantly it was started off by just driving for the night and then doing a day as well. And we sleep in a van. We did a Portsmouth run when we first started Southampton. We'd pick up from Oxford at 3 in the morning and we'd deliver that for like 6, 7 in Portsmouth, Southampton. And then we'd start the full day and we'd just work and drive, didn't we, Bun? And she's definitely not doing that anymore. Fancy driving again, Bun? Would like to drive again? I think that's a no. Just gave her a haircut the other day because the groomer couldn't fit her in, and I kind of butchered it a little bit, didn't I, Bun? But it could be worse. So yeah, it started with me and Bun driving a van that was rented, and then we got that van, and then now we've just built and built and built. And then as you've seen, the last video of my HGV, I was gutted. I was so gutted. Test done. What do you think? Did I pass? Did I fail? You probably guessed by tone of everything that I did not pass. Unfortunately, it's a fail, and I'm not a failure, but I am fuming. And it was a raw, honest, uncut video, and the feedback's been great, so thank you everybody for the feedback, because I almost didn't post it because it was hard. Like, it was just, it got to me a lot. I'm not someone that gets got often, but it got me, and I almost didn't post it, but I'm glad I did, because it's the reality, guys. I started this channel to show you the reality of what it takes, what it is, everything from start to finish. And for me to not post it would be me doing you an injustice, and I'm not going to do that, because you want to see it. You want to see the reality. And yeah, taking a loss, taking an L sometimes, guys, you've got to take an L to move forward, and I took it, and it is what it is, and I'm looking forward to going again. So I've got, what is it, under 20 days to the next one. Or is it 20 days? Is it 30 days? Not going to tell you, actually. You can wait and see. So I've got that coming up, but for the moment, operator's license is going ahead. It's going well. There was 2 things on the operator's license which we had to resolve. Oh, one of them I was so annoyed. Basically, what happened was, application went in for the operator's license. Yeah, all good. I needed to put an advert in a newspaper, which I did. I'm not going to say who they are. Put the advert in for what I requested, which was 2 trailers and 2 trucks. And what happened was, they put in the advert, bearing in mind it gets posted once a month at the start of every month, so start of April it was posted. They put in that I wanted 1 vehicle. I don't want 1 vehicle, I want 2 vehicles and 2 trailers. And the operating license department rejected it because I'm asking for 2 trailers and 2 trucks, but they only put 1. So it did not match. So now I've had to have an absolute nightmare of getting them, the newspaper, to redo it. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, we can't change it online and we have to reprint. I'm like, no. You need to get this right. You made a mistake here. If I make a mistake, I'll hold my hands up. Made a mistake. You made a mistake. And you need to rectify it. So they've rectified it finally. A lot of back and forth, a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls. But they have rectified it. And the operator's license division are now happy about that. There was one other thing. They wanted another bit of accounts information because they wanted to see another month of funds, which is fine because there's funds there. So took that, sent that, and just now awaiting a reply. So I'm not gonna, although I've put a deposit on my truck, I can't pick the truck up until I've got my operator's license because they want to see it, which is very fair. The company I'm buying the truck from, they want to see I have my operator's license because they don't want to sell a truck to someone that doesn't have an operator's license, because then you could be doing anything with it and you may not be complying with the law. So I get that. So I'm now waiting on that. So as soon as the O license comes in, we're going to be in good stead. So we're getting there, guys. Like, to be honest with you, even though I show you a lot of footage of me out in that van right now, I'm really just here, like, operating all the vehicles we've got. I've taken a minute out now, but operating the vehicles that we've got on the fleet now, we're really busy. So I'm constantly keeping all those vans moving. But not only that, I've then got a lot of other subcontractors that work for me as well. So if there's other jobs that we have service partners. So, you know, we've had a lot of HGV work, given some good work, and I'm glad that we can give the work to a buddy of mine who's helped me out a lot. He gave me a lot of work when I first started, and I'm forever grateful for that. And you know who you are, because I just spoke to you on text. We text a lot. I'm able to now get work in for HGVs, and I'm able to give that to him to deal with, because he's fantastic at what he does. Yes, we're in the same industry. Yes, technically we're competitors. However, we don't work like that. We help each other because we're a team, and I can trust him and I can rely on him, and the same for him. So it's very nice that recently we've had a lot of HGV work that I have effectively brought him on as a service partner, and I'm a service partner to him, and he's had the work, he's done the work. It's always good, he's always on top, and it's nice to keep that in-house in the industry. Yes, it's not in-house within like my fleet as such right now. However, it's very good to have that, people that you can rely on, people that you can trust, people that will just get the job done and will not mess about and will not cause you problems and will not take the mick. So yes, we've had a lot of that. We've had 7.5 ton work, we've had 18 ton work, we've had Arctic work. All of it, we've brought in service partners, and then when we get our O license, when we get our vehicle, we can then do that. So very good. We're in a good spot. After that last video, it was real. You were seeing my live reaction to it, and you were seeing it in real time, effectively. So yeah, that's done now. Now I'm going to get back in because I've got a lot to do. We've got a lot happening. So much things going on. Obviously, with all the drivers now as well, with all the subcontractors, I'm getting more organised, because I have so many invoices coming in, I have so many invoices going out. There's so much happening now that my organisation has had to step up a level. So right now, it's a case of getting back in here. I've got to get my space tidy. Come on, bum. Come on, go. I've got to get my space tidy in here as well, because to be honest, my space is a mess. I'm going to show you on a quick one, because the space is not, it's been better. Right, yeah, you can have a look. Yeah, that's the space. It's not great. It needs tidying. I'm going to tidy it and get it all sorted. So for the moment, I'm just checking in now on what's going on, where everybody is. I got a job from a big distribution company in Gloucester. One of my drivers is on right now. So he's loading up, and he's got from Gloucester, and he's got a lot of drops in Bristol. So it's Luton van and it's multi-drop, but it's not like hundreds of drops. It's 4 stops and it's 4 pallets. So he's doing that. We've got the 2-man job. They're out and about doing that, which is cool. I've got one driver at the moment who did a run from Quedgeley, Gloucester, GL2, to Bristol Airport. He's dropping off there, and then he's bringing, so 4 pallets went there, he's bringing 4 pallets back. Handball as well on that, which means we've got to charge a bit more. And he's probably going to be back in Gloucester about, it's 10:43 right now. He'll probably be in Gloucester for like, I don't know, 12, something like that. So I get him something else. One more job as well, which is from Bristol to Gloucester, and that is mad. I don't think, guys, like if you've ever heard of this or ever done this job is effectively to collect a little brown parcel, and that little brown parcel, you have to go into an access self-storage unit. I'm looking at it here. They give us codes to go into certain areas. You have to go in there, you type a code in, you go into a door, another door, and you pick one parcel, you leave, and you deliver it. It's different. It's a bit different. So yeah, you need to manage all of that amongst everything else. And prepping for next week, I'm now booking the driver's work for next week, getting on top of that, getting on top of my invoicing, getting on top of who owes us as well, because there's one or two that occasionally go over by a day or two, and look, a day or two, okay, it's all right, but we don't really want it going over that. So I'm going to get on the phones, get ahead of the curve, always be ahead of the curve, guys. Don't expect anything. Don't expect that people are just going to pay you because an invoice is due. I'll always send messages. I'll always get on the phones, and just ahead of time, make sure the flow is constant, because no matter how much money you've got, if you've got money that's owed to you, you want the money. So I'm going to crack on with that, and I'll see you soon. Now, if you've been following the channel, you'll know a lot about what's going on with the HGV side for me and SPF. You'll know that we have a deposit on a blue DAF, picture here. This is a trailer that we want here. However, I'm actually still in 2 minds whether to get an 18-ton first, okay? Because we get 18-ton work and we get Arctic work. I get more 18-ton work and 7.5-ton work at the moment. Now, an Arctic can do all of it, obviously. It's a bit bigger. It's sometimes a bit harder to get in certain areas, certain sites. The only thing is, it's the same price, guys. It's literally the same price to buy an Arctic with a trailer or to buy an 18-ton. And an Arctic can do a lot more work. However, you've got to remember, it's double the tyres. So on an 18-ton, if I'm looking at 18-ton now, 2019, how many miles has this one got? 443,000 kilometres. That's not that bad, by the way. This is what I'm looking at, an 18-ton. So tell me what you think. I'm hoping you can see that all right and it's not blurry, but I'm going to try and show you, okay? So it's 20 grand plus the VAT, effectively. 2019, it's the 18-ton 250 brake horsepower. And it's MAN, okay? Nice, 19 reg. Good space in the back. Straps and everything up there, that's cool. Took under tail lift. We need that. Either way, we need the tail lift, because you never know what you're going to get, and you might need to take some stuff off. Sleeper cab. Okay, so it's not obviously as spacious as the Arctic. However, it does a good job, and it's work we do get as well. So I'm kind of stuck because it's the same price, to buy that 18-ton as it is to buy the blue DAF, which I've obviously got a deposit on. The other question is, do I buy both? Should I get one of these and an Arctic? But the problem is, you should do things step by step, right? You should do one thing at a time. Can I make that happen? Yeah, I could make that happen. I've still got to get a driver yet, because I'm not going to drive it. Like, I'll obviously drive it here and there where I need to. I'll drive it if a driver's unwell, if there's not maybe a little bit of night work or whatever, or local stuff. But I'm operating a business. I can't be driving all the time. I've had to come off the van to deal with everything. And I'm like, I will be driving it now and again, but a driver will be driving this. We will be bringing someone in to drive it. But how is it that 18-ton is the exact same price as the DAF? I'm going to show you that DAF, actually. In fact, is it even online? I think it should have been taken off because I put a deposit on it. I'm going to check now. You've got to be joking. It's still online. I'll put a deposit on this. I'm going to be ringing my man. If you're watching, you know who you are. You should have taken this offline, man. Like, I put a deposit on it. Cheeky. Very, very cheeky. I will be calling him in a minute. So that's the one that I've got a deposit on right now. So when it loads, that effectively, as you can see, is 10 grand plus the VAT, plus the trailer, which is about between 8 and 10 grand plus the VAT. So it's 20 grand. What's going on here now? There's just lag, but yeah, you can see that's the truck I put the deposit on. Again, I'm hoping you can see this all right, guys. I'm just in two minds, like, man, what do I do? Like, well, it'll get put to work. Like, we've got work. It's just 18 ton or Arctic. Anyone in the industry, comment below and give me your thoughts. I've spoke to a few people, all right? I spoke to a few of the older boys, been in the industry a long time, and all the old boys say, get your Arctic, because as you can see, you can have your Arctic, you can have your trailer, and if you need to pick anything else up, if you need to pick up someone else's trailer, you need to do a bit of work, you need to do low loading work, curtain side work, you've got everything you can change and chop and wherever you need to, whereas obviously on an 18 ton or a 26 ton, you're stuck with a curtain side. That's what you've got, okay? So give me your comments, give me your thoughts. I was so set on the Arctic, I literally was so set, and now I'm like, I don't know, you know, like they both have their positives and the negatives. I'm gonna get the both at some point. It's which do I get first? Coming into the industry, I'm new to the industry, guys. Like, all of this is new to me, by the way. I don't know this, like, I'm learning as I go. Comment below and let me know. Yeah, tell me your thoughts, and I'm gonna choose one. I'm gonna read all the comments and reply to them all. I'm gonna pick one, but I need your help. Comment below. Let me know.